Fuck is up, YouTube?
Fuck is up, YouTube?
We're talking about Omar Gooding. He reveals turning down gay roles that will actually hurt your career. So he's saying he will not compromise. So that's maybe why he's not as big as some of the A-list celebrities and different things like that. Apparently.
I already have an opinion about it, but I want to see what he says.
Alright. Other one.
What happened to the audio? It's gonna go back here.
Nobody say, oh, everybody puts on a dress. Not everybody. I ain't seen Denzel put on Nair lip gloss. I ain't seen that boy do anything where I've been like, oh no, you too?
It makes me want to talk about just the representation of being a black man in Hollywood. And then I'll even add to a layer of that a black heterosexual male in Hollywood.
Well, if you all go ahead now.
So, let's kind of unpack that.
Yeah.
Do you think, if you maybe play the game a certain way and I'll suggest if you were a homosexual man, do you think that would have altered your career a bit?
1,000%. Because I'm the type of heterosexual man that...
He's so animated. You see the way
Yeah.
he talk? You know that's Cuba Gooding's brother, right?
No, I didn't know that.
No, I'm lying. I think so. I think it is. That's funny.
will not compromise for two reasons.
Okay.
One, I'm the type of person that moves around in the world. So I know how, I couldn't do something even, I'd be like, all right, fine, it's just acting. And then you meet somebody like, damn, I saw you with that. I say, oh, hell no, I didn't listen, man, that's acting. I move around. So that's one thing, that's part of it. I won't be able to do it justice. There's certain roles I just wouldn't even consider because I'm not gonna be able to pull it off, man. I'm offend them more than they gonna be offended by me saying something slanderous. They gonna be.
I mean, that's fair. If you know that you're not gonna be good at it, why would you even accept that role?
Very true.
It's like, oh, come on now, really? And I just, that's the tip of the iceberg, and I just don't feel, this is funny. I talk to a lot of up and coming youth and people that are inspired and say, oh man, I'd love to do this. And, I'm waiting for my one shot. Listen, keep waiting. Don't feel like, you said give it to them sometimes. Look, don't feel like you have to do anything. You don't have to do nothing. You get your shot, your time will come. You might have to wait longer. You might have to gut it out for a little bit, but there's no have to. Nobody say, oh, everybody puts on a dress. Not everybody. I ain't seen Denzel put on Nair lip gloss. I ain't seen that boy do anything where I've been like, oh no, you too? I'm sorry, but I'm just serious. I don't believe you had to do it anyway. You don't have to
I think the
go
interviewer
there,
is
but
homosexual.
yeah, maybe lead them on a little.
I think the interviewer in this is homosexual
What do you say that?
because he just said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and you could hear the way he talked, but he just said, "Oh, I'm sorry," like as if he offended him or something.
But I mean, I always heard about famous people saying that they had to do certain things to get to the top, this and that, or I always heard rumors that in order to become that successful, you gotta, accept certain roles,
Suck
this
a
and that.
little. You gotta suck a little. I'm for real.
But it is what it is. It's a common knowledge that, Hollywood and all that, you get ahead by connections and all that, and if you don't please certain people, then obviously it's going to take you slower to get to where you want to get to. But I like how he's just, he stands by what he believes in, how this person says he is here in the comments.
Oh.
Yeah.
People got morals, man.
So I'm just keeping it a buck. I was like, I told him no and I didn't get the part. Maybe you should have said maybe and then, and then no later. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's you can play the game. They do it all the time. How many times you done wined and dined and did all that and then she said, see you tomorrow, and you was like, damn, but you got the free drink?
That makes me, this is great. This is great. Because it makes me think, okay, one of the first things I recognize about Omar is a smile. Approachable.
Yeah.
And it makes me think about Hollywood, and I think about Terry Crews' situation. Approachable.
Right.
Let's unpack that.
That was wild to me too. They're just like, where? You know, it's funny too.
Yeah.
This is wild. I remember. Damn, can I tell this story? Yeah, it's fine. I remember when my brother. This is a tough one. Well, let's try to tiptoe around it because this is the world we live in. Basically, he was kind of propositioned or something, and he told my father about it. Like, this is what happens in Hollywood all the time. My father was like, what? You mean to tell me this man asked you if you ever decide not to be a man, to call it like that, and you was okay with that? You know? And I had heard that, and that made me go, damn. You know what I mean? And not
So
to,
that
not,
is it, brother.
no, maybe
Yeah.
some people seem more approachable, and that could have been because of the roles he's taken. You know, we've seen Boat Trip. We've seen things that make you go, damn, nigga, why? And maybe that
funny.
made him seem approachable, but I've never been but I've also had that, well, which one? But they know. They'll be just like, nah, not him. But this one, I take you home, Like, you don't bring
Omar
it.
Yo, the
Omar,
way
you
he
probably didn't tell
talks,
him.
it's like he don't even finish a sentence. He starts
Nah.
this next one.
He's super animated, but not only that, he's speaking some real shit, man.
He is.
He telling motherfuckers that you gotta, like, they could tell he got that dog in him. So they ain't certain people. Certain people is not approachable when it come to that type of, you know, those roles. He acting like he never been, you know what I mean, approaching that manner. But they know who to approach.
Exactly.
Keep it a buck. I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do what?
I couldn't do no type of just to get on top. I couldn't do no role like. Oh, throw on a dress and act like you can.
It's like, for example, everybody has their own standards. Like, for example, us, we're doing a bunch of reactions. We're doing whatever in our mind it takes to, you know, be successful at what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, that's what it takes. And if they look at it that way, then it is what it is. That's their road to success.
Hold on, no.
It's not.
No, because we doing reactions and we talking about people, which is something that we normally don't do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going against our morals in a way. Like,
But I didn't
I'm not
say
putting
that.
on a dress
I
and
said
getting
that to
humped
some people.
doggy style for a video to get to the top.
But that's what it takes for some people, and that's
Son.
Look, I follow this very, very,
Then
very.
that's what you wanted to do in the beginning.
I follow this very, very, very successful and very smart influencer. She's a Spanish. He used to be a transgender. And he used to be a prostitute back in the day when he was a transgender and all that. And he talks very, very openly about it. And he says, I'm not ashamed because that's what it took for me to grow and to get ahead in life.
That's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Being trans is that's not.
But he was still a prostitute.
Being trans is not a problem.
No, I'm not saying that.
Being trans is not a problem. That's what he wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Being a prostitute, what you saying? That was his way to the top.
Mm-hmm. He started his business with the money that he made.
But that's what I'm saying.
Prostitute.
So he was okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
Okay.
He was okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
He was okay with selling his body to. He might not have been. He was okay enough to do it. He might not. He might have still had that. Damn, like I'm doing this,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, he still did it.
Mm-hmm.
As a straight man, to put on a dress so that you can make it to the top. You saying that's just okay?
I'm saying some people don't care.
Yeah. Some people don't care. If people don't care, then that's just on them.
And that's their way of just, you know, it's
but-
their journey, you know.
but in my
Everybody has
eyes-
a different journey.
In my eyes, I just feel like if you didn't care, then you had some type of like feminine ways or something.
No, some
Like,
people
it's no
just do
way
it for
you was-
joke. What about, okay, so what do you think about, this can be controversial, but anyway, what do you think about Tyler Perry? He dressed as Medea. So you think he has a feminine? I don't want to talk about that. I'm just saying, it's their way. And you see how big Medea is. I don't see Tyler Perry as feminine personally.
But even with the Madea suit on, I never seen a nigga be really feminine. He was gangster,
but
like
I'm
still.
just saying, he put a dress on. And he did
Nigga,
certain
all I know
things,
is I'm not doing
and you
it,
see,
and I feel
he
like
probably got to where he was because of Madea, because he see how
facts.
big Madea is.
Facts, 100%.
So
100%.
it's his
You
way
right.
of doing it.
You're right. I'm just not doing it.
Well, that's on you.
You putting $1 million.
And a
on
lot
the
of
table.
people, let me tell you something. A lot of women that are into heterosexual men love when their man can go to the other side without a fucking issue because it's just a skirt on. It's just a skirt. It doesn't define you as a man. It doesn't define you as a person. So I didn't even mean to say go to the other side. I meant to say like do the shit that women do. Like for example,
So if you had a nigga,
the
who was
simple
in a movie
situation-
role getting fucked,
that's
on a movie
different,
role,
but
come
that's
on,
like
bro.
porn movies. That's a whole other like.
No, it's not a porn movie. There's movies like that the man gotta throw the tongue in another man's mouth. You cool with that?
It depends on
Are you
the
okay
scene,
with that? Yes or
and
no?
it depends. I would feel very weird about it, but
And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about if you had another man that is getting
but listen,
the movie scene of him sweating and he getting
Listen.
dogged out.
that's porn. That's
not
different.
porn. There's movies like that. That's not porn. So I'm asking you, as a woman, are you okay with that scene? Then him coming home to you and taking care of his kids and different things like that. Is that okay to you as a woman?
I don't know.
For your husband,
I don't know.
for your husband who's supposed to be a straight heterosexual man. Is that the word? Heterosexual.
Heterosexual.
Yeah.
Straight.
Oh, word. Yeah. That's why I'm asking.
Like I said, it depends on the situation and on the scene. That's like very extreme
for me.
But if it's what he's saying, like dressing up as a woman, like
but most
that's
of them,
not extreme.
Most of them, you drunk, you kissing your man, you hugging your man in the movie. For me, the problem with it for me is that as a man, you supposed to secure. I mean, you're supposed to provide that some type of security for your kids, for your wife, for your family. So for me to go do a movie role for some money, or for some people, this is controversial too, because some people might say, "Oh, well, you putting your family in a better position by doing it." No, fuck that, because now your kids is going to school and they saying, "Oh, I seen that movie of your father getting kissing a man."
But that's the thing. Like it's just
you want to
something
put your kids
so
in that position.
Personal. No,
do
it's
you know how
so
kids are so fucked up nowadays. Like they so messed up that like you don't know what goes on in these schools. I be seeing shit on Twitter. These kids be wilding.
Yeah.
Like your mother's a hoe. Like we was doing that shit back then, but nah, these niggas is wild. So I don't know. It's controversial. I mean, let us know what y'all think.
Like I said, it all depends on the couple, on the family. Let's just keep watching.
Nah, I mean no shit. Don't get shit twisted. There's nothing wrong with homosexual men.
I just feel like it's something very personal. Some people are comfortable with it. Some people are not. And if
Listen,
you're comfortable with it and it helps you get to the top, then that's what it is. It's your journey.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I said to each his own. I'm not not shaming that person who does it.
Yeah.
I'm saying don't do it because you feel like you have to do it. You don't have to do it. You did that because you wanted to do it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the difference. Don't feel like don't say, "Oh, I had to do that to get to the." No, the fuck you didn't. You chose to do that to get to the top.
So what about? Okay, we know y'all want to watch the video, but so what do you think about the White Chicks movie?
It was funny, but personally, I wouldn't have done it.
Okay, but I don't think people
don't get shit twisted.
Even look at the Wayans brother like.
Don't get shit twisted. I threw a wig on before, on some funny shit in the crib. You know what I'm saying? With my moms and everybody.
I have the video.
Yeah, but for a movie role, like I did, it's no different. I did it amongst my family, but for a movie role, bro, I'm not doing it.
But
bro.
see, people
not because
look
I
at
care,
White
not
Chicks
because
like an iconic movie.
It was a good movie, yeah.
So I don't think, like for example, their kids would even get bullied because of that. Because that movie is so iconic. That's why I say it depends on the role, and it depends on the scene, and it depends on the situation. That movie is so I highly
movie
doubt that
changed their lives.
Exactly, and I highly doubt that their kids are getting bullied because dad dressed as a woman. Like, no, it was funny.
I think I'm mainly talking about dressing up and then engaging in like you got a husband. Like, I don't remember them kissing in the movie and all that shit.
Oh no, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Only with I don't remember.
They didn't kiss though.
No.
But that's what I'm saying. They were like detectives trying to find some shit.
But they still dress as women.
As women, yeah.
So,
but I'm talking about kissing another
like a serious movie.
Yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. It just turned into a debate in here. Shit getting spicy, yeah.
Well, but I'm saying is, yeah, but I would react different. They understand. They would look and go, nah, don't mess with that one. Like I remember, this is funny too because I remember. Yeah, this is a better story to tell. Smart Guy, right? One of the episodes of Smart Guy, the writers came into my dressing room and said, we want to talk to you about an episode we have coming up. We think it'll be real funny, but we want to make sure that you're okay with it. And I was like, go ahead, tell me the story. So, well, the story is TJ and Mo are parents of an egg. But TJ's going to be more like the dad, and Mo would be like the mom, but you're not going to put on a dress, you don't have to wear any makeup or anything like that. It's just the way you respond will be like the protective mom, where he'll be more like the dismissive dad, and it'll be hilarious if and I was like, you brought all y'all in here to tell me this, like I was going to start fighting people, like, what, I wish y'all would, but they really knew, like, if you just read it and trust me, and I was like, all right, I'll read it, and I read it, and it was hysterical, and of course I did, it was nothing, it was funny. I think there's ways to be clever and funny, like, it's funny, I was doing Family Time, 91 episodes, right? I keep saying how many episodes we did. I did a lot of episodes with them. And after a while, I pride myself on being funny without having to do physical comedy. They say, oh, we got this. We want you to fall on the floor and laugh. It'll be hilarious. Why do I got to fall on the floor to make it funny? I bet you I can look at them a certain way or find a way to say the line. It'll be funny. Oh, we think it'd be great if you had on the wig with the blah, blah, blah. Why would I have to do all that? I think I can do it this way and so forth and so on. Then I gained weight and they were like, we're going to do all these fat jokes. And I was like, fat jokes, huh? All right, I'll maybe let one or two slide, but after a while, you watch your mouth. You know, and I had to, I'm sorry, at a certain point, I was like, yeah, you're going to have to cut them fat jokes out. We're going to be fighting. Like, I'm serious. Like,
This is
it's not a game. And they writers would write it, and I come right, hey, Manly, what I said?
Wait,
I
I
you're right. Yeah,
ask
cut all over this,
something
move it over, blah, blah, blah. I was like,
too.
well, you don't think I'm funny enough? Or you think you have to laugh at
What do you think about fat jokes?
I do fat jokes to my family.
It depends on the type of person.
I'm not doing it to nobody I don't know.
Right. But your family.
Yeah, we all do it. You know.
But it's they don't do it with hate though. Like, I know your family, they be joking, but it's not really like.
Yeah, I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't do it to like
anybody.
Yeah, if I just met somebody and we cracking jokes, I'm not gonna be like.
But I'm asking because for some people, fat
that's a sensitive.
is like.
I saw a video the other day.
You cannot do a fat joke.
I saw a video the other day. He was like, "Yo, you can't." The nigga chased him out of the store. Like, you keep coming with all them fat jokes, I'm gonna stab you. Some shit. It was crazy.
Yeah, some people are like that's why you're not. It's like I said, you're not supposed to talk about that with anybody.
Word.
At me? They're like, no, you're right, bro. We'll change it. You come in, you freestyle it, you do whatever you want. You have to stand up for yourself. But if you let them get away with it, they'll do it.
Okay.
It's all about integrity, man.
And it's all about
what if I told you,
how you view things as a person. Like,
Word.
I mean, if it's very personal for everybody.
Exactly, it's only on. But don't say. You can't say that somebody made you do something.
Oh, no.
Or like, I had to do this to get to this time. No, it's plenty. Like he said in the video, it's plenty of other ways. Now, if you choose to do it, that's you. I'm gonna laugh at it. I'm gonna support you. But come on, man. We moving to the next vid.
Out of here.
Let's see.